know. You never know. Hey, folks, Dave Olney here. Merry Christmas tomorrow. Yeah, hope you do have a Merry Christmas. Let me see what I got here. Thanks for support throughout the year, which I actually am very grateful for that. It's been an amazing year. Australia, Scandinavia, California, speaking of weird places. Back overseas again, Austria, Holland, and of course, Iowa, the strangest of them all. So, coming up, the last gig of the year, Friday, December 27th, at the 5 Spot with Annie McHugh. And that'll be more fun than a barrel of Simeons. Yes, and here's the beautiful Mark Gherkin poster.
It's upside down.
There it's upside down. There it is. Okay. We took that picture out in California. I actually gave Annie a tie of mine, but he's messed with the color scheme and all this stuff. But I'm looking like William Burroughs, and Annie's looking like a movie star. Okay, I have some rather serious news, and maybe it's kind of confessional. For whatever reason, I've started writing sonnets, and you're going to have to hear them. So, if you have a loaded pistol nearby, you might ought to put it up on your highest shelf. I'll give you a second to do that. Okay. So here is a sonnet. Now, sonnet is 14 lines, and the Shakespearean form, which is what I use on this particular one, the rhyme scheme goes A, B, A, B. That's first 4 lines. Second 4 lines, C, D, C, D. Guess what? Next 4 lines, D, E, D, E. So that's 12 lines, and then the whole thing ends with a couplet, G, G. It's, for whatever weird reason, I figured out I could do this. I can't do it well, but I can do it somewhat. So you're going to have to listen to this stuff, and what's that to me? Okay, here we go. The crime was murder quick and cruel. A bullet fired point blank to the brain. The victim was a rich man, but a fool. He died with a minimum of pain. The prime suspect, his neglected wife, did not show the slightest bit of grief, but gathered to herself her battered life, with a dignity belying all belief. The chief detective, with his jauntest eye, marked her as she sat so exposed. "Go on home, you're free," he said. "Goodbye." He put away the file, the case was closed. If you review the evidence, you'll find justice and love both are blind. So there you go. A Dave Olney sonnet. The world is completely unchanged. Okay, so that won't be the last you hear of that stuff. So let's do a song, okay? This is called One Tough Town. Well, I've been all around this universe. I've seen the best, I've seen the worst. You know the circuit, I've really worked it. dives and the big joints, they all have their good points. But Earth, that's one tough town. Well, anywhere else, my routine just kills. It's top shelf A1 material. It's subtle, it's slapstick, it's true, it's fantastic. So why on earth does it bring them down? I don't know and I don't care, but I'll never go back there. Earth, that's one tough town. Where they take you to the judge and they try you, then they take you out back and crucify you. They put a hole in you you could drive a truck through, and then they holler if you can't take a joke well. If you're thinking about getting into the biz, I can show you where it's at, I can tell you what it is. I'll show you my joke book, go ahead, take a good look, but grab a pencil and write this down. If you go, you'll regret it, you better just forget it. Earth, that's one tough town. Yeah, if you go, you'll regret it, you better just forget it. Earth, that's one tough town. All right, there you have it. Earth is one tough town. And this was a weird song to write because the idea was that was this the original idea? Yes, it was. That a vaudeville performer somewhere around the turn of the century, maybe in 1915, somewhere around there, gets abducted by aliens from outer space, and he is taken to their planet, and their problem is that they're not funny at all, and they've been looking at Earth, and they realize that Earthlings have this capacity to laugh at stuff, and that where they're from, they don't have that. They're real smart, they can do space travel, but they're not funny. So they abduct this guy to teach him how to be funny, and he's just like a vaudeville guy. Takes a pie in the face, goofy jokes, checkered suit, boutonniere that squirts water. And anyway, he becomes a hero on their planet, and he later writes a book about his experiences called Earth, That's One Tough Town. Because on Earth, like they may be talking about Baltimore, and the vaudeville performers would say, Baltimore, that's one tough town. But if you're going from planet to planet, then it's not just the town anymore, it's the whole planet. And that's what he's saying. Earth, that's one tough town. And that's the song that came out of it. It seems incredibly weird now that I explain it. And maybe I should learn a lesson there. Okay, well, enough of that. Hope you're going to have a good Christmas. And I'll see you next week, and we can pop a cork or something and play a song. All right. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. You never know. You never know.